Hi, I'm back with another transmission. Today they are flowing through. And so I want to take a quick moment to talk about the ley lines, which I touched on in a video a couple of weeks ago. You know, with all of the Epstein files coming out, people are, the masses are becoming aware of what's being done to children, what has been done to children for a long, long time. The satanic ritual abuse of God's divine children. And people are perplexed with what's happening. If you've only just woken up to this, whew, man, I'm imagining you're probably gripping your knees at night not knowing what the fuck's going on. There's, arresting the low-hanging fruit, Anyway, we've got an ant. Sorry, they're busy, guys, they're busy. The ants are speaking. It takes a whole team and everyone must work together. Okay, so that brings me to the ley lines. So during these rituals, these satanic rituals done on children and adults, but a lot of it is done on children. They are done on specific energy nodes, on ley lines, on vortexes, where the ley lines intersect. If you look into like Tartaria and the like, all the old world buildings, everything was, all of the big buildings were built on ley lines and on the vortexes where these energy, especially churches, right, which is where a lot of this dark magic is done. And so what they're doing is, during these rituals, part of it is that they are putting a low frequency into the ley lines, which then permeates this planet and holds the whole planet in this dark, heavy energy. Okay, and as a light worker, a grid worker, a starseed, whatever the hell you resonate with, by channeling the light and the love into the ley line, that's way more powerful than a ritual against an innocent child. Way more powerful. And I feel like a lot of starseeds, a lot of light workers, grid workers have naturally been shown this information for people who, this video is really for people who are just waking up to what's going on and how to process what the hell is happening in this world, because it is traumatic. And that is part of the plan of the trauma-based mind control, and the masks are slipping, the lies are coming to the surface, and people are understanding and people are feeling truth. You really have to get into the discernment. You have to feel that truth frequency. I've got an ant on my hair, on my face, here it is. Ant energy coming in all over me. It's about to rain, so they're trying to get up high. So yeah, the putting the good energy into the ley line is super important. That's what I've been working on myself, where I clear my own energy, clear my emotions, clear my mind, get into a clear channel state, and I will connect to the sun, I connect to the stars, and I channel the love frequencies into the ley line, into Pachamama, into the earth. The more of us that are doing this, I mean, these people are doing rituals. They're telling us now they're using fucking magic against the masses, and it is dark, dark magic, right? And then they try to do other spells to push all their karma onto other people, right? And when people wake up from those spells, they can return to sender. Because the light does not entertain the darkness. There is a need for awareness of the darkness that exists. You need to hold space for the darkness, transmute the darkness, and flood it with light. Flood it with light. So that is what I feel is very important. And I mean, if this calls your soul, I mean, I'll try and do a more in-depth video on this at some point. But if you've been working, if you've been meditating, if you understand what I'm talking about, please, if it calls your soul, anchor the light. And when I'm anchoring the light, after I've moved through all my emotional stuff and I've got my clear channel, and I'm anchoring the light into Pachamama, straight from the heavens, straight from source, the creator. And I also send that energy to the people who are suffering, the children. The children who have been suffering at the hands of the devil. I send them comfort, I send them peace, I send them safety, I send them God's energy, God's love. Because no matter what is done to our physical vessels, even in death, our spirit survives. Our spirit survives. They can't snatch your soul unless you allow it. Do not entertain the darkness. Have awareness of the darkness. Don't give it your energy. They use us for loosh energy. We're basically a loosh farm. These entities cannot exist in this realm without us as their vessel. Right? So when you step out of line with God, you're entertaining the darkness. So stay in alignment. It's really, really important. It's really important right now. Stay in alignment, anchor the energies, spread the love, while we hold space for humanity to heal. Aho.